Hi, my name is Carvin Williams, and I'm here to tell you about the Peace Lutheran program when I was younger, and tell you how I grew with my mother and the other pastors and some of the people that's there now and before. When I was young, we came up from Arkansas. I was 6 years old when we got here. My mom was a big church woman. You know, she loved church, and she found Peace Lutheran when we got up here, and she was like a really religious lady, and so it wasn't like there was a lot of gangs and stuff back then. I mean, the streets were wild. You know, you had to like choose sides, but not with my mother. We couldn't have our pants hanging down. We couldn't do none of that stuff, and so she kind of gathered people together, went to Peace Lutheran, and they started having like a feeding program, and that brought a lot of people from the community together, like my aunties and stuff, Aunt Frances, and a lot of people like Jesse's mom and stuff, if you guys know her. And it brought people from out of their realm. Like, you come in there, it was friendly. It was a friendly place. I mean, you come as you are. You were always treated good. So my mom and them, they just started making meals for people to come in, and then they used to cook them. Then Peace Lutheran was a smaller church, so they cooked in the basement, and we used to have to carry this stuff down in the basement, and they would cook it up, homemade foods. We didn't have a lot of people coming in from different places yet, so everybody used to come in, and that brought the community together. A lot of us people that always look at, a lot of gang members and a lot of people, parents and stuff, start coming in with their kids, and it was like a safe place. It was like a place to come in, and just take a break, and it was just a warm place. And my mom then would serve meals, and everybody would sit there, conversate, talk, and then we'd start talking about church, talking about what people wanted to do in life and everything. So as time went on, the hilltop started getting a lot better. It was really rugged back then. It was hard to walk up and down the streets, segregated as usual. But with Pastor John, Pastor playing first, and my mother, they brought all different people there. That's what I'm saying, different colors and stuff. So it was a mingle thing. So everybody got to know each other. So everybody started coming to Peace for meals and everything, and start talking. Everybody got to know each other a lot better than what you watch on TV or see outside, So it was a lot more friendlier, and I couldn't believe how many people started coming afterwards. There's so many people that we had to make more room for more people, because the word got around how great Peace was, and how the friendly it was and everything, and it was the conversation and the time. So as time went on, Peace Lutheran started to grow. It got to a bigger church. It's got bigger spaces, and my mother and them started kept the meals program going, which was a big thing. It was a big thing, and everybody looked forward to it. In April and in October. It was exciting. And me, for a kid just running around, I liked it too, because I got to go in, my mom was in charge, my aunties in there. So I used to go in there bringing food and stuff and serve the people. And it actually helped me, to be able to talk to people better, and let them get to know me better. And we looked at each other a lot different. That's what I was saying. And I was like, wow, this is peace. This is Peace Lutheran. It really is peace. And so as we got older, my mom and them got the program. The church started expanding. It took a lot of time. It took a lot of time. And then as my mom and them, they passing the program on, we started having, like, my mom was doing it, I was doing it. And then all of a sudden, we had different coordinators come in, like Ida Perez. We had Brendan come in, and then all of a sudden we got a new pastor. It was Pastor John. And everything just kept with the same beat. Everything was just as smooth. I mean, you kind of, when you get a new pastor, you don't know what's going to happen. But when he came in, it was just like, it was still peace. It was still happy to be there. And people come in, you're smiling. And so we kept the meal program going a lot. And then after that, my mom passed away. And then for me, I decided that I wanted to keep the Williams family tradition going with my mother there, even though we had a different director, which was Ida, and she did a great job. She's still doing a great job. And so I came in and we were still handing meals, and it was nice to meet different people. You know, for being a big guy, little guy, people were intimidated at first. But then after we start talking, and, you know, and like I said, after I came in for a couple meals, everybody's shaking my hand and stuff. Said, "Man, you good, you know, appreciate what you're doing. You go out your way to help." They was like, "Peace, Lutheran, I love your program. I love the tradition that your mom started and that you got to keep going." You know, and then church, like I said, church expanded more. And then all of a sudden we got like the children's program in there, and then we, you know, Rebecca Valencia, she was running the children's program. She got hired. She was a new person that came in into Peace, and it fit in just right. I mean, she loved the program. She's still there, you know, we're working with the children. Of course, Brendan was there. He came in. He fit in just perfect. We had a great time there, and still do.
So Carvin, tell me when you step out now in the community and you just take a look around, what do you think? What do you feel? Just thinking back when you said, you know, the early times, it was dangerous and it was crime and everything was everywhere. But what do you see now, and what do you feel about the state of the Hilltop?
I feel a lot more safer. I mean, I feel safer for my sons, my kids, to be able to go outside, walk down the street, and other people, and meet people without, you know, the crime rate, you know, and the homes got bigger, the place, just all different people compared to when I was younger. I mean, it just expanded with mixed cultures. And now it's a wonderful place. I mean, it's still, when you go in, you feel it when you walk through those doors. You feel that the relief that, you know, you could be yourself, you know, and it's just a big change. I mean, all the people that move into houses they build is looking great. I mean, the neighborhood is definitely different. I mean, it's quieter. I mean, like I said, it's just safe. I can't really explain about my whole life about being there when I was younger, but it's just the difference now is Hilltop is changing. I'm just glad people are coming in and taking chances, because once they come in, they understand that it is a safe place to be on the Hilltop now, you know, that you can participate and don't have to worry about all this negative stuff that's going on, because you get an opportunity and your family get an opportunity to grow and to meet people. And, you know, that's a wonderful thing right there.
So for a lot of people that don't know your mom, as we said, Peace has had new people coming through over the years. What would be, what would be the one thing you would want people to know about Miss Ruby, and one thing you want people to know about Peace?
I want people to know that my mom, if you look around, sometimes you see photos, but I want you to know that when you come in there and you see people smiling and shaking hands, I just want you to know she was the one that helped to start the program, you know, and was always a smile and a handshake. And then, you know, Peace Lutheran is like I said, it's changed, but it's changed for the best. I mean, we got all kind of different counselors. We got children in there, kids that come in, and we never had that before. I mean, helping you with your college tutoring. They got kids participating, even volunteering for the food program. And it's just exciting to me, because I know my mom started this from a small section, and every time I go in, I just smile. And I'm proud to know that the program is successful for what my mom did, because now my daughter Courtney Williams, she comes now. She's starting to keep the tradition going. And it's, and it's still a great place to come and friendly place. And then you got the services with Pastor John. They talk to you. They try to help you the best they can. The staff is very, very helpful. It's not, they don't just talk to certain people. They talk to everybody. They listen. That's the most important thing in life now, is to listen to people. Give them a chance to talk to you. Then see what type of service you can help. And Peace Lutheran is good at that. It is very good at that, and it's just, like I said, it's just a wonderful place to be. I'm proud that my mom started that, and I'm proud that she actually got me in there, because I did not want to do that. But now I feel, it made me a better person. It made me a better person. I just knew there was a real life that started trying to shoot somebody over a color. And now it's like I take people and talk to people way better than I ever thought I could. And people, and that's because of Peace Lutheran. It made me comfortable, and like I said, I'm using a lot of comfortability, but I can't help but say it. And it always puts a smile on my face and my eyes brighten up, because just to think when my mom was there and what they started and how it's still going. So that's my story.
Program, it's draw people's in that don't normally come in, and you get a chance to talk with them and get them to feel comfortable by coming to the feeding program, and then you can invite them to come and join service with us on a Sunday or a Saturday, and they feel comfortable with bringing their family, and some of them need people just to sit and talk to at the program. So we kind of provide a little counseling with them while they're there. If they ask for it, or just sit down sometime and do the conversation, they just provide us with some of the things they want to know about, and we just sit and listen. I want to make everybody feel comfortable and make sure that they say, run it like a good restaurant. And I want them to have the same food that we would get as we run, possible in a fancy restaurant. And it helps me a lot because I get a lot of Lutheran churches involved. They come from all over, from Gig Harbor, Spanaway, Sumner. They come in, they bring a really full gourmet meal, and they serve them at the table. And they're always constantly asking, could they help them with something else? And they'll come up and let them know what they want and what they don't. And so I would say we serve them a meal that fit for a king.